Good morning. Today we are correcting CO25, comparing or using ratios to compare two numbers or quantities. So let's look at that second page. We did the first page together. Our second page, we had cans to bottles. So there would be 20 bottles. The next one with the scores. If we scored 40 points, our opponent scored 36. Then we have steak tacos to chicken tacos. You ate 6 chicken tacos, so that means you had 3 steak tacos because it's a 1-to-2 ratio. Are there people who want me to go through this one? Yeah? All right. So we have the 1-to-2 ratio. Oh, let's see if it's going to pop up. It says that it should work. Of course. Everything else now is working on my board, but it's not drawing on it. So, well, let me use the Post-it. All right, if we have a 1-to-2 ratio, and it is steak to chicken, so I'm going to label it steak to chicken. I ate 6 chicken tacos, so I put my 6 down here under the chicken. I don't know how many steak tacos I ate. That's what I'm trying to find out. How did I go from 2 to 6, James? I multiplied by 3. So I have to multiply by 3 on the other side. 1 times 3 gives me those 3 steak tacos. Okay? So it's really important when we do these that we label our ratios so we can see where the rest of our information is supposed to go. Our next one is the number of students in the band. We have woodwind to brass in a 5-to-6 ratio. So woodwind to brass, 5-to-6 ratio. We know 24 play the brass, so I'm going to put the 24 under the brass. To go from 6 to 24, I multiplied by 4. So to find out how many woodwinds there are, I have to multiply by 4. 5 times 4 gives me the 20 woodwinds. So that's how we got that 20 woodwinds. Now, the next one, I have a total of 20 dimes and quarters. They're put into a ratio of 3-to-1, dimes to quarters. How many dimes and how many quarters are there? Well, I know if I add my two numbers together of dimes and quarters, it's going to equal 20. 3-to-1 ratio. I did some guessing and checking. 3 times 5 is 15. 1 times 5 is 5. So 15 plus 5 gives me my 20 coins. So 15 dimes, 5 quarters. Does that make sense how I figured that out? So you put your ratio in, dimes to quarters. And I know the total was 20, so I had to be able to add up the two. So you can guess and check some. Say, well, if there were 3, if it was multiplying by 3, that would have been 9 plus 3 is 12. So I knew it had to be a bigger number. You can do those guessing and checking. Charlie, I sure hope you're not marking up my table there. Okay, because it looks like you were just drawing on it. Bennett, Etta, stop. Bennett, not in the middle of the video. Okay. All right. A total of 100 apples and orange trees are planted in a ratio of 7-to-3. Apples to oranges, 7-to-3. How many apples and how many orange trees are there? It's the same thing. We have 100 total. So we need to see what do we multiply the apples and oranges by to get them to add together to be 100. We can multiply each side by 10. 70 plus 30 is 100. So 70 apple trees, 30 orange trees. Now, a total of 48 primary colors and non-primary colors are split into a ratio of 5 to 11, primary to non-primary. How many of them are there? So I need to add together to get to 48. If I multiply each side by 3, I get 15 plus 33, which equals my 48. So 15 primary, 33 non-primary. We understanding how we should have solved those ones? Yeah? Bridget, I know you had a hard time with one of them. Does it make sense now? Yeah. All right. If you do still have questions on this, make sure you come and ask me, because these type of questions are going to be on the test. Okay? Our test is going to be next week, so we need to make sure that we are prepared and ready for it. So if you're having questions on any of these, remember, come see me during class when it's work time. I'm after school on Wednesday and Thursday. We can go over any of these things that you're struggling with to make sure you're ready for the test on next week. Okay? All right, if you are watching this at home, I hope you are well, and I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.